Student Jai Swaminarayan. Today we are going to start our first chapter, that is rational number. Now let us see the definition. The number in P upon Q form are called rational number. Now as we are very much aware with whole number, natural number, integer, but very few of you know that what is rational number. Rational number is such which is in P upon Q form. Now in which q should not be equals to 0. Another definition of rational number says that in mathematics a rational number is a number that can be expressed as quotient or fraction, that is p upon q, of two integers. A numerator, that is p, and a non-zero denominator, that is q. Since q should always not equals to 0, every integer is a rational number. See, suppose if I am writing 0 upon 7, it is a rational number. 7 upon 0 is not a rational number. Now all terminating decimal are rational number. Terminating decimal means when you divide one integer by another and you get your remainder as 0, it is known as terminating decimal. Take for example 0.25, 4.3, 7.25. Now another definition says all non-terminating recurring decimal are rational number. See here, non-terminating means it keeps on increasing, and recurring means same digit you will get after decimal. Take for example, if you will divide 1 by 3, you will get 0.3333 like that. Here the example which I had given, 2.333, 0.2626 in the way. Now let us see the numbers on number line. Now try to understand what are natural number. See here, the numbers start from 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Whole number always start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Integers, see here, 0. Right hand side we have all positive numbers and left hand side we have all negative numbers. Now after that we will see what is rational number. See here, I had tried to explain what is rational number with number line. Now here same numbers I had written, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right hand side all the positive integer and on left hand side all the negative. Now the number other than that, that is, take for example 1.5 which is between 1 and 2, 2.5 which is between 2 and 3, 2.5 you can also write, that is 5 divides 2, 13 by 2, that is you will get 6.5 which will come between 6 and 7. Now take some negative number, 7 by 2, that is 3.5, 3.5 will come between negative 3 and negative 4, 4.5, or here you can write 9 by 2. Such kind of number which is in P upon Q form is known as rational number. There are infinite rational number between any two rational number. Means between any two number there are infinite rational numbers are there. Okay. Now let us move toward our next topic, that is properties of rational number. Here in this chapter we are going to study 4 different properties of rational number, that is closure property, commutative property, associative property and distributive property. We will check all the above mentioned property under 4 operation, means 4 different proportion we have to apply, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, and we have to find under which operation rational number is applicable. Now what is closure property? Let's see. Closure property means that a set is closed for some mathematical operation. Taking, now let us take A, B and C are as a whole number. Now first we will check with whole number, means adding a whole number with a whole number we should get a whole number. Now under the head of addition it is closed, we can say that it is a rational number. Take for example, when 2 is added to a 5 we get 7. This is a whole number, this is a whole number, and the result what we are getting, that also whole number. 0 is a whole number is added with whole number, we are getting a whole number. 0 is added with 7, we are getting 7. Now under the head of subtraction, it is not closed. How? Suppose here 7 minus 2 we are getting 5. This 7 is a whole number, minus 2, 2 is a whole number, and the result what we are getting, that also whole number. But not always you will get a whole number under the head of subtraction. Suppose 5 minus 8 we are getting minus 3. Here 8 is greater than 5, that is why our number is in negative, and negative integer is not a whole number, it is an integer. Therefore it is not a closed under subtraction. Now multiplication. Positive integer multiplied by positive means positive whole number multiplied by positive, we are getting a positive result. The whole number multiplied by whole number, we are getting a whole number. Whole number multiplied by whole number, we are getting a whole number. So it is closed under multiplication. Now in division, not closed. Now when 5 is divided by 8, we used to get a result 5 upon 8, which is not a whole number. 6 upon 5, it is also not a whole number, it is a fraction. Okay. Now let us check the above property by integer. Now again taking a, b and c are integer. Now under the head of addition, it is closed. How? See. Now here what kind of number we will take? We will take a integer, means 0 we can take, negative number we can take, and positive number we can take. Now here I had added 5 to a negative 6, I got negative 1. This is an integer, negative 6, this is also integer, and the result what I am getting, that also integer. Negative 7 added with negative 1, I am getting negative 8. When integer is added with integer, I am getting integer. Now under the head of subtraction. Now under the head of subtraction, when 8 is subtracted from 7, I am getting negative 1. So negative 1 is an integer, that means we can say that under the head of subtraction it is a closed. Now see here, minus 2 is subtracted from minus 5 and I am getting the result minus 3. This is a integer, this is also integer, and the result what I am getting, that is also an integer. Now under the head of multiplication, it is closed. It is a closure property. How? When integer multiplied by the integer, I am getting an integer. This is also integer multiplied by integer, I am getting an integer. Under head of division, it is not closed. How? How we can say it is not a close? Now when negative 7 is divided by 7, it is negative 1. It is a integer, but not always. We will not get such kind of example everywhere. See, when 2 divided by 4, I am getting 1 upon 2. 1 upon 2 is not an integer, it is a fraction. It is a rational number, we can say. Okay. Now under the head of rational number, we will check whether it is closed or not. Now again taking a, b and c are rational number. Which rule we have to apply? Same, a plus b should always be equals to c. That means whenever a number added with a number, we should get a number. Means which number? Whenever under the head of whole number added with whole number, we should get whole number. Integer added with integer, we should get integer. Now here same thing, rational number whenever added with rational number, we should get rational number. Now here see, what kind of number we will take over here? Only rational number. Now 3 upon 8 added with minus 5 upon 7, taking the LCM of 8 and 7 is 56, then cross multiply as both are prime number. Now 7 3s are 21 and 8 5s are 40. 21 minus 40 is minus 19, and the number which we are getting over here means whenever when rational number added with rational number, we used to get rational number, that means it is closed. Under the head of subtraction, rational number subtracted from rational number, we used to get rational number only, it is closed. Division, whenever a rational number divided by another rational number, see how to divide such kind of thing. To convert the division, how to divide such kind of thing? We have to convert the division into multiplication, we just need to reciprocal the value. Now see, 5 upon 3 as it is, convert this division into multiplication, the 2 will come down and 5 will go up. Now if cancellation is not possible, you just need to multiply. 5 5s are 25, 2 3s are 6. So minus 25 upon 6 is a rational number. Now under head of multiplication, it is closed. How? See, direct multiply you have to do. 3 3s are 9, 2 3s are 6, 2s are 12. Okay. Now let us move toward our next topic, that is second property of a rational number, that is commutative property. Now under head of whole number, we will apply 4 different conditions, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, and we will check whether it is applicable or not, whether this property is applicable or not. See, this condition you have to apply, that is a plus b should always equal to b plus a. Now starting from a whole number, that is I had taken example over here. What kind of number you will take over here? Only a whole number, and we know that whole number starting from 0 and all positive number are whole number. Now here 3 added to 2 gives 5 and 2 added to 3 is also 5, means both side equal 5 and 5. 5 added to 0 is 5 and 0 added to 5 is also 5, both side equal, means under head of addition it is commutative. Now under subtraction it is not commutative. How? 1 subtracted from 2 is 1, 2 subtracted from 1 is minus 1, that means 1 and minus 1 is not equal. 2 subtracted from 5 is 3 and 5 subtracted from 2 is minus 3, that means 3 and minus 3 both are not equal, that means under head of subtraction it is not applicable. Now under head of multiplication, see it is commutative. Whole number multiplied by whole number, 2 5s are 10, 5 2s is also 10, means under head of multiplication it is applicable. Under head of division, it is not a commutative. 12 divided by 3 is 4 and 3 divided by 12 is 1 upon 4. Here numerator is greater than denominator, here numerator is smaller than denominator, that means both sides are not equal, that means under head of division it is not a commutative. Now under head of integer, again we will apply all the 4 conditions, all the 4 operations. Again we will take a and b as an integer. Now what kind of number we will take over here? Only integer, and integer start from 0. All positive number and all negative number are integer. Okay, in integer what kind of number will come? All the positive numbers, all the negative numbers and 0. No fractional or decimal number will come in integer. Now the example which I had taken, let's see. 3 is added to negative 2 is 1 and minus 2 is added to 3 is also 1, both side same 1. Here negative 2 is added to negative 5 is negative 7. Here negative 5 is added to negative 2 is minus 7, both side equal. That means under head of addition it is commutative. Now let us check under head of subtraction, it is not commutative. How? See here, minus 3 is subtracted from minus 2, minus minus will become plus, so plus 3 minus 2 gives 1. Here negative 2 is subtracted from 3, minus minus will become plus, minus 3 and plus 1 gives you negative 1. Here positive 1 and here negative 1, means both sides not equal. Under head of multiplication it is commutative. Why? 7 multiplied by minus 2 gives minus 14, 7 multiplied by minus 2 gives minus 14. Under head of division it is not a commutative. How? See, negative 15 divided by 3 gives you negative 5 and 3 divided by negative 15 gives you negative 1 upon 5, both sides not equal. In the same way, negative 6 divided by 7 is not equal to negative 7 divided by 6. Now let us move toward rational number. Same condition you have to apply. A plus b should be equal to b plus a. Again you have to take now a and b should be a rational number. What kind of number you will take over here? Only a rational number, not other than a rational number. And what is rational number? Rational number should be in fraction form. It should be in p upon q form. Now under head of addition it is commutative. How? See, what kind of number I had taken over here? The example which I had shown over here, only a rational number. See, 3 upon 8 is a rational number, added to 1 upon 7. In the same way, 1 upon 7 added to minus 3 upon 8. Now see here, LCM of both, 7 8s are 56, both are prime factor. So 7 3s are 21, minus 21, 8 1s are 8, minus 21 and plus 8 gives you minus 13. And here in the same way, this side also, 7 8s are 56, again prime factor, 8 1s are 8, 7 3s are 21, 8 minus 21 is minus 13, both side minus 13 upon 56. Now under head of subtraction, it is not a commutative. Why? See, minus, I had subtracted minus 3 upon 5, sorry, 3 upon 5 subtracted from 1 upon 2. In the same way, minus 1 upon 2 subtracted from 3 upon 5. Now see, prime factor will give you 10, factor of this 2 will give you 10. Now simple cross multiplied, 5 1s are 5, 2 3s are 6, 2 3s are 6, 5 1s are 5, and factor of both is 10. 5 minus 6 is minus 1 upon 10, and 6 minus 5 is 1 upon 10. So both side not equal. Now under head of multiplication, it is commutative. It is commutative. Now see, minus 1 upon 2 multiplied by 3 upon 5, 3 upon 5 multiplied by minus 1 upon 2, 3 1s are minus 1 into 3 is minus 3, 2 5s are 10, 3 1s are, that is negative 3, 5 2s are 10, both side equal. Now under head of division, it is not commutative. See, when minus 5 upon 4 divided by 3 upon 7 is always not equals to 3 upon 7 divided by minus 5 upon 4. Now to convert this division into multiplication, we just need to reciprocal it. Now minus 5 upon 4 write as it is. Now convert it into multiplication, it will become 7 upon 3. If cancellation is possible, do cancellation or just multiply it. 7 5s are 35, that is negative 35, 3 4s are 12. In the same way, to convert this division into multiplication, just reciprocal it. So 4 upon 5, thus we cannot put my negative sign in denominator, so put minus sign over here. 3 4s are 12, that is negative 12, and 7 5s are 35. Now see, the result minus 35 upon 12 is not equals to minus 12 upon 35. Okay. Now let us move toward our next topic, that is third property of a rational number, associative property. This kind of condition you have to apply. Means just there is a change in bracket. Here last two term in bracket, here first two term in bracket. Under the head of addition, you have to put addition sign. Under head of subtraction, you have to put subtraction sign. Under head of multiplication, you have to put multiplication sign. Under head of division, you have to put division sign. Now while performing all the four operations, we will check whether they are associative or not. Under head of addition, it is associative. See, now here as A, I had taken 3, B as 4, C as 5, A 3, B as 4 and C as 5. Now 5 plus 4 is 9, 9 plus 3 is 12, this side 12. Now 3 plus 4 is 7 and 7 plus 5 this side also 12, both side equal, means that means it is associative under head of addition. Now under head of subtraction, it is not associative. How? As I told you, under subtraction you have to put subtraction sign, nothing else, just there is a change in bracket. Now as A, I had taken 5, B as 3, C as 2, A as 5, B as 3 and C as 2. Whatever number you are taking over here, this side, same number you have to take it over here. And while changing the bracket, you have to check whether both the side are equal or not. The value, whatever you are getting on both the side, it is equal or not. Now see, here 3 minus 2 is 1, 5 minus 1 is 4. Here 5 minus 3 is 2, 2 minus 2 is 0, both side not equal, means it is not an associative under head of subtraction. Now under head of multiplication, it is associative. See, in place of now subtraction sign, you have to put a multiplication sign. Now A into B into C in bracket, A into B in bracket into C. Now 3, take for example, I had taken 3 as A, 5 as B and C as 2, 3, 5 and 2. Now 5 2s are 10, 10 3s are 30, this side 30, 3 5s are 15, 15 2s are 30, this side also 30, both side equal, means it is applicable under multiplication. Now under head of division, not applicable, not association. Now see, as I told you, you have to change the sign. In place of now multiplication, put division sign. division sign, division and division. Now the number which I had taken, A as 4, B as 8, C as 2, A as 4, B as 8, C as 2. Now 8 minus 2 is 4, 4 divided by 4 is 1, 4 divided by 8 is 1 upon 2, divided by 2, convert this 2 into multiplication, it will become 1 upon 2, 1 upon 2, 1 upon 2, 1 upon 2 into 1 upon 2 is 1 upon 4, means both sides not equal. Here you are getting 1, you are getting 1 upon 2. Now let us check all the 4 expressions under the head of integer. Now we will take A, B and C as an integer. Now what are integer? All positive, negative and 0 are integer number. What kind of number we will take over here? Only the integer. Not a fraction, not a decimal, only integer. So now here I had taken again same, as I told you, same condition you have to apply. What kind of number you will take on the head of addition? Integer number. You can take 0 over here, you can take negative number, positive number. Okay. Now A as minus 2 I had taken, B as 3, C as 4, minus 2, same whatever number you are taking for A over here, same you have to take it over here. Now B as 3, the same B as 3, and C as 4 as same C as 4. Now see, only there is a change in bracket. See whether both side equal or not. Here 3 plus 4 is 7, 7 minus 2 is 5. Here 3 minus 2 is 1, 1 plus 4 is 5, both side equal. Here 0 plus 5, another example, is 5, 5 plus 4 is 9. Here 4 plus 0 is 4, 4 plus 5 is 9. Yes, it is applicable under head of addition. Now under head of subtraction, what kind of number we are checking over here? Integer. Only the integer we will take over here. Now again under head of subtraction, as I told you, just change the sign, put subtraction sign over here, nothing else. Now A I had taken minus 3, B I had taken 5, C as 2, A as minus 3, same, A, B as 5 both side, and C as 2 both side. Now 5 minus 2 is 3, minus 3 minus 3 minus 6, minus 5 is minus 8, minus 8 and minus 2 is minus 10, both side not equal, so it is not applicable. Now under head of division, it is not associate. As I told you, change the sign. Under head of division, put division sign, and see only there is a change in bracket. Here last two term is in bracket, here first two term is in bracket. Now the number which I had taken as A is 3, B as 6, C as 3, A as 3, B as 6, C as 3. Now 6 divide 3 is 2, 3 divide 2 is 3 upon 2, 3 divide 6 is 3 upon 6, divide 3. To convert division into multiplication, just reciprocal it, the 3 will become 1 upon 3. If cancellation is possible, cancel it, 3 and 3 will get cancelled, 1 upon 6. Mean here 3 upon 2 you are getting, here 1 upon 6, means it is not applicable, both sides are not equal. Now under head of multiplication, whether it is association, yes. Now in place of division, now put multiplication sign, only there is a change in bracket. Now the number which I had taken, A as a minus 3, B as a minus 3, 5, A as a minus 3, B as a minus 3, C as a 5, minus 3 into 5 is minus 15, minus 15 into minus 3 is 45, minus into minus will get positive, you know that. Here minus 3 into minus 3 is 9, minus into minus plus into 5, 9 5s are 45, both side equal. Now we will check rational number, whether in rational number this condition, that is associative, is applicable. Under what head it is applicable? Under addition, subtraction, multiplication or division is applicable or not, that we will check. Now again you have to take A, B and C as a rational number, same condition you have to apply. Under the head of addition, you have to put A plus B plus C should be equals to A plus B plus C. Now what kind of number you will take over here? Only the rational number. And from the definition, only you know that what are rational number? Rational number are always in P upon Q form. P as a numerator and Q as a denominator. You cannot take 0 in denominator. Okay. Now see, only the rational number I had taken over here. See now the example, A as a 3 upon 4 I had taken, B as a minus 2 upon 7, C as a 2 upon 7, A as a minus 3 upon 4, B as a minus 2 upon 5, C as a 2 upon 7. Now see, these are prime number. The 7 5s are 35, just cross multiply, 3 4s are 7 2s are 14, 5 2s are 10. Now keep as it is, minus 14 and 10 is 4, minus 4 upon 35. Now here this side for LCM is 20, both prime number. So 3 5s are 15 and 2 4s are minus 8. Now here 15 minus 8 is 7, 7 upon 20. Now again LCM of these both is 140, LCM of these both is 140. Co-prime number 7 7s are 49, 22s are 40, 35 3s are 105, 4 4s are 16. Now 105 minus 16 is 89 upon 140, and 49 plus 40 is also 89 upon 140, both side equal. This is how we have to perform the operation. So under head of addition it is applicable, it is association, but under head of subtraction it is not association. See, when you will do such kind of same example under head of subtraction, you will not get means this condition is not applicable, means a minus b minus c is not equal to a minus b minus c. It is applicable under head of multiplication and it is not applicable under head of division. See, one example for division I had given over here. This number I had taken, you can solve such kind of sum. You will get not equal, means different value you will get on both the side. Okay, Jai Swaminarayan. Now let us move toward our last property, that is distributive law of multiplication. Now in this only you have to remember, see, distributive property of multiplication over addition means when a multiplied by b plus c, that is distributive property of multiplication over addition will give you a into b when a is multiplied with b plus c, that is multiplication over addition. So a multiplied by b, that is a into b, plus a multiplied by c gives you a into c. Now distributive property of multiplication over subtraction, that is a multiplied by differences of b minus c, differences of b and c. Now a into b will give you ab, subtraction sign, a into c will give you ac. Only this much you have to remember. Now some extra property we will see. Zero is called the identity for an addition of a rational number, means when you add 0 to any number, when you add 0 to a whole number, to a integer, to a rational number, same value you will get as a result. Means when you add 0 to minus 3 upon 5, you will get minus 3 upon 5. 0 when you will add to 6 upon 5, you will get 6 upon 5. If you add 0 to 3, you will get 3 only. So it is known as existence of 0 as identity. Existence of 0 as additive identity means what? Whenever you add 0 to any number, you will get the same result. Now let us move to another property, 1. 1 is called the multiplicative identity for rational number. Take for example, when you multiply 1 to any number, that is a whole number or integer or a rational number, you get the same result. Take for example 1, when you multiply 1 to minus 3 upon 5, you get minus 3 upon 5. When you multiply 1 to a 6, you get 6 only. It is a multiplicative identity for integer and whole number as well. Means it is known as multiplicative identity for integer and whole number as well. Means when you multiply 1 to any integer or whole number, same answer you get. Means existence of 1 as multiplicative identity. Now let us check few more property, that is additive inverse and multiplicative inverse. Additive inverse is very simple, means any number, additive inverse of any number give the opposite result. Means a gives negative a gives positive a. Means suppose minus 3 upon 5 gives you 3 upon 5, 6 gives minus 6, 7 upon 8 gives minus 7 upon 8. Means you just need to change the sign, make negative to positive and positive to negative. Take for example now in multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse taking a and b as an integer. Now suppose a upon b is there, just reciprocate it will become b upon a. Take for example 3 upon 5 is there, the multiplicative inverse of 3 upon 5 will become 5 upon 3. Multiplicative inverse of minus 6 upon 7 will become minus 7 upon 6. We cannot write negative sign in denominator. So you just need to reciprocal it. You cannot write 7 upon minus 6. The negative sign will be go up. Only you just need to reciprocal the digit, not the sign. Okay. Jai Swaminarayan.